Renting a U-Haul to save money is usually the most expensive way to move. It looks cheaper up front, but the real total shows up in 5 hidden costs most people forget about. Next to movers, the low-price U-Haul advertises feels like the smart choice. That's why almost everyone thinks to start with a U-Haul, but the hidden cost shows up when your 2-hour plan turns into a 2-day move. We're going to break down the 5 hidden costs, starting with the small stuff, because the highest costs are the ones people forget. First, supplies and equipment. Dollies, furniture pads, straps, stretch wrap. A U-Haul truck does not come with any of that. You have to add it on. It's tempting to skip these to save money, but without them, the move gets harder fast, especially if you don't have help, and your stuff is more likely to get damaged. What feels optional at first quickly becomes necessary. Next is fuel and mileage. With a U-Haul, you pay per mile on top of the rental, so every extra trip quietly raises your total. You also have to refill the tank to the same level when you return it, or you get hit with a refueling charge. And these trucks burn gas fast when they're loaded. Then there's damage and risk. One bad turn and a U-Haul can erase your savings because you're responsible for the truck unless you bought coverage. People hear damage coverage and assume it also protects their belongings, but it only covers the truck. Most people choose DIY for one reason. They don't want to pay for labor. But DIY moving doesn't remove labor costs. It just hides them. You're either doing everything yourself or you're booking help separately through U-Haul's Moving Help Marketplace. Those are independent providers, and many jobs start with a 2-hour minimum. If the crew is late or the job runs long, your cost goes up and your whole day starts slipping. And here's the cost that makes people regret DIY the most. Time. Time is the biggest cost. Your move isn't just loading and driving. It's pickup, waiting, extra trips, coordinating help, and returning the truck on time. If you're short on supplies or help, the schedule falls apart fast. And once your time is gone, the cheap move isn't cheap anymore. Everyone wants a smart and stress-free move. The difference is whether you pay upfront or pay later in time and risk. Here's how Lugg removes those 5 costs with one simple booking. Lugg will show up with the tools and protection you actually need, like dollies, straps, moving blankets, and basic tools, so you're not scrambling to add supplies to a truck rental. You pack your items, and we bring the gear. You're not stuck driving a big truck. The crew brings the truck, drives it, and the distance is built into the booking, so you're not doing per-mile math or dealing with surprise mileage. When you DIY, you're responsible for damage to the truck and hoping your stuff makes it. With Lugg, professional movers handle loading and unloading, and your items are covered with damage protection, so you're not gambling on one bad lift or one tight doorway. With U-Haul, you either do it all yourself, which usually takes longer, or you hire help separately with hourly minimums. With Lugg, movers are always included, and you're billed per labor minute, so you only pay for the time you actually use. And this is the biggest win. One booking covers the truck, the movers, and the equipment. You can book on demand and get a crew in as little as 30 minutes, depending on availability, or schedule up to 30 days ahead. Either way, the move fits into your life, not the other way around. So when people say renting a U-Haul saves money, it usually doesn't. You end up paying in supplies, mileage, risk, labor, and most of all, time. Moving is already stressful. You can spend your day scrambling and hoping nothing goes wrong, or you can book a Lugg. Let the truck and movers come to you and be done. We only covered 5 of the 7 real costs, but there are 2 more hidden costs that catch most people off guard, and we break them down in the full blog linked in the description. If this helped to rethink your move, like this video, and subscribe to our channel for more breakdowns like this.